What's up guys, this is KD and welcome to getutilized.com, and this video is sponsored by www.icstation.com. Now it's been a while since I recorded my last video, so this is a video on CD4017 decade counter and IC555 timer IC, and we have made a LED running light. So let me show you how this thing works. So there we go. Here is the LED running light with 3 main LED plates and the main board, and I'm providing a 12 volt power supply. So watch out for the tutorial. So to begin with the parts, we have 4 printed circuit boards over here. This one is the main, and these 3 are the boards where we'll be mounting all the LEDs. We have been provided with 6 connectors to connect the wires to the 3 boards and also to the main board. Now we have 2 ICs. One of them is IC555, the timer IC, and the second one is CD4017, the decade counter IC, along with their IC sockets. And we have provided with 48 light emitting diodes. Now each plate will be consuming 16 LEDs, 4 in series and 4 in parallel. So 16, 32 and 48, a total of 48 LEDs. And the rest of the components include a potentiometer to increase and decrease the speed of the running LEDs, along with some transistors, resistors and diodes for maintaining the voltage. So that's all from the parts list.
Now, before we actually get into the soldering part of this project, I am going to explain how exactly CD4017, the decade counter, works. So I've built a kind of simulation thing for you over here. So let's see, what do we have here? We have a 9 volt battery over here. We have a push switch, and this is our CD4017 IC with 10 of its outputs, and these are the LEDs, and these are the ground part of the LEDs, and we have a resistor over here. So let's see how this thing works. Now I'm going to hit play or run over here. So here we have our first LED running. Now as soon as I'm going to press this push switch over here, the enable pin would be given high, so it will be shifting its output from 0 to 1, and from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, as many as times as I'm going to press this S1 switch. So here we go, 2, D3, D4, D5, D6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and after 10, because 10 is a decade, go again to 1. So pretty simple, eh? So this is a basic working of a decade counter, but our circuit is kind of different than just the decade counter. We have a timer IC555. So let's bring an IC555 into circuit over here and simulate the thing once again. So here we go. I have added an IC555 over here, and these are the rest of the connections. We have a potentiometer with a variable resistance over here to change the speed of this running LEDs, as well as some other resistors and a capacitor which goes across ground. And this is our enable switch over here. So, and yeah, we need to get some supply to the enable pin over here. So let's run this thing. Here we go. All the LEDs are running based on the clock pulse provided by the IC555 to the CD4017. Now I'm going to switch to current flow. Let's see how the current is flowing. So there we go. You can see the clock pulse coming out of IC555. Let's kind of change the value of this resistor. So higher the value, the longer the time it would take to switch. So you can see the current flowing from each and every wire, positive to ground, generating a clock pulse. These things are pretty easy. Let's bring it back again so that it would be fast. So there you go, it's running very fast now. So this is a simulation with Circuit Wizard. I found a video on YouTube and downloaded the free version of this thing. So instead of connecting all the 10 outputs, we are connecting only 3 outputs, and the rest are connected to the reset pin. So this simulation is very simple. Now let's move to the soldering part of this thing and get those LEDs running.
here we go. We have completed soldering each and every part on our circuit, and this is a 12 volt 2 ampere SMPS switch mode power supply, or just DC power supply, anything you would like to call. So I've just soldered the wires to the main input point here on the PCB. Soldering looks fine. Make sure the spots are shiny and go through it again to check for dry solder. So what CD4017 does, we have seen. So each of these lights and panel should blink in a sequence. So let's check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and switch it on. So there we go. Everything is working very smoothly. So these are the pins of output pins of CD4017, and as I mentioned earlier, this potentiometer here is here for a reason. Now I'm gonna increase the resistance so you can see the speed of blinking is increasing. There you go, that's a maximum speed. Now reducing it again. That's the lowest speed. So this is a LED runner with IC 555 and decade counter CD4017.